progenitors. Are your excuses any better than your senators? He held a conference and his wife was standing by his side. He did her dirty, but no one died. I saw Sonny listing on the street last night, black-fisted and strong. Redemption song. Emotion me to the sky.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to London, live from the Copperbox Arena. Here we have MWA Royal Legacy, the stacked card tonight. Today in the main event, we have War Games. The franchise players will go against the team of Cruz, Milky, and Delta Dropkick. But before that, we have a massive tag team action with Ultraviolet versus their own compadres, Steve and Saintzz. Then we have the crowning of a new national champion. It's going to be the Antichrist Kholoki versus the Mastermind Dobby. But before all that, we have our Ironman champion, Backward Brawler Equinox, in an open challenge. And a little country is going to be brought here in the United Kingdom with the Backwood Brawler walking out here to face, well, we don't know yet. You know, Equinox claimed the championship last rise or a couple rises ago against Jasper, who's been put out indefinitely since then. This will be Equinox's first defense of the title. Now who will be facing the Backward Brawler here? Oh, girls, watch out! It's the Playboy. And there he is, the Playboy. He picked up his first win of the year last week on Takeoff against Tara. And here looking to ride that momentum. Breezy also lost a very important match last rise to the Omega, which gave the franchise players War Games advantage going into tonight's main event. Breezy looks ready. Title's on the line. 15 minutes will be put on the clock. Ironman rules. Whoever can score the most falls in the 15-minute time limit will win. And the result of a tie, like we've seen last with Equinox and Jasper, EQ will retain the championship. And that was wrong for tonight's first action. And Breezy goes straight into the lockup with Equinox. EQ overpowering Breezy into the corner. Elbow thrown by EQ. Breezy's able to duck it. And is able to gain control of EQ's head in a headlock. Breezy shot off the ropes. And a massive shoulder tackle by Breezy. Oh, EQ staying standing. And another shoulder tackle by Breezy. But unable to floor the Backwood Brawler. And that should do it. A massive drop kick. EQ only falls to a knee, though. And Breezy right back to that head. Breezy looking to claim his first title. It's not going to be that easy as EQ shoots him off the ropes. And this time, EQ with a shoulder tackle that plants Breezy. And EQ is feeling it, throwing up the horns. Oh, and that right back to the lockup that we started at the start of the match. EQ able to overpower Breezy down to a knee. And EQ tees off with a forearm strike right to the bridge of the nose of Breezy. Breezy off the ropes. EQ for a body slam. Breezy ducks and a front drop kick by Breezy. And a massive corkscrew kick to EQ. Breezy back in control of this match. EQ into the corner. And a massive clothesline into the corner. EQ bouncing off the corner. EQ whipped. And a massive sling bay by Breezy. Breezy looking up to pick up the first fall. And a kick out by one. 1/5 of the match's time has a lot of no falls yet scored. As EQ with another forearm strike to Breezy. Breezy whipped off the ropes. Goes for another body slip. This one. Breezy, sunset flip. Go. Looks for the power bomb. No, EQ. Oh, sits down. EQ, EQ. And oh, got him. First fall goes to EQ. Oh, and EQ right back on him. EQ up by one and just stomps at the head of Breezy. EQ third time's the charm and gets that body slam onto Breezy. EQ covers. Breezy's able to kick out of two. EQ grabs the hair, now clubs to the chest on the outside of the apron. Breezy falls to the floor. EQ firmly in control of this match, still 0-0. In this match, there we go, outside of the ring. Oh! Go, whoa. Jesus, Breezy's skull is being bashed in on the hardest part of the ring, the apron, and a massive big boot by Equinox. EQ grabs him. Oh, right into the barricade. Breezy taking massive amounts of punishment. Oh, and EQ still on him. This time with elbows to the head. EQ not letting up on the Playboy. EQ throws him in. Back into the ring, the action comes. Grabs Breezy. Oh, and a beautiful fisherman suplex by the backwood brawler. Bridges into the cover. But Breezy's able to lift the shoulder and get out of it. EQ still firmly in control. Breezy not mounting any offense. Oh, equalizer. Oh, Breezy punch the gut. Breezy doing anything he can to get out of this predicament. EQ, let's go. And a Breezy with an elbow strike. Another elbow strike. Breezy mounting some offense here. Oh, and a massive knee strike to EQ. Goes for that bone by a knee. Oh, and a spine buster flattening Breezy and all the momentum he just had. Grabbing legs. And there it is, the Texas Cloverleaf, the ranch hand stretch. Locked in. Deep. Breezy's gonna have to tap here, most likely. Center of the ring. EQ wrenching. It'll be 2-0 here if Breezy taps. And he gets the ropes. No, EQ holds on though. Wrenching. Whoa. He's still holding it. It's 1-1. EQ, very unlike him, still holds on to the hold. It's now 1-1. Interesting out of EQ. Oh, small package. Breezy. He got him. 2-1. Right back into the action. Breezy has a lead, and we're more than halfway through this match. Looking for that tequila sunrise. EQ able to kick him off. Into the ropes, Breezy goes. Rebounds, kick to the gut. Looking for that stunner. Breezy able to push him off of it. Head first into the corner. Dragon sleeper. This could spell disaster. A 2-fall lead is at full here if EQ taps. A 2-fall lead surely puts this in the bag. EQ still standing. Oh my god, the sheer strength out of EQ. Goes for that body slam. Breezy able to slip off. Oh, and a clothesline over the top rope. EQ sent spilling. Oh. Breezy going to the top here. High risk, high reward when you go up to the top rope. Goes for that crossbody. Caught by EQ. Oh, and a body slam. And there's that high risk as EQ's able to catch him and drill him into the concrete outside. Almost 11 minutes have elapsed. 2-1 the score. Breezy in control. EQ's got to push the pace here if he wants to retain his title. EQ recognizing you have to win it in the ring. It's Breezy thrown into the center. Breezy back up and Breezy rolls out right as EQ rolls in. I think Breezy's recognizing the situation. And there's a forearm strike. I think Breezy's just in survival mode, just trying to hold his lead here. Oh, head first, Breezy goes into that solid steel ring post. Thrown back in. 12 minutes have elapsed. 3 minutes remain. Swings for a lariat. EQ ducks. EQ lifts up Breezy. Oh, he's got him with torture rack. Torture rack. Center of the ring. Nowhere for Breezy to go. Lots of time left on the clock. You can't just wait it out. Oh, EQ going for the rack bomb. Breezy slips up. Roll up, roll up, roll up. EQ kicks out. Breezy almost made it 3-1 there. Oh my! Tazona lands clean on the jaw of EQ. Goes in the corner. Breezy might be setting up. No, elbow strikes, elbow strikes. Thought he was going for the Ontario Sunrise there, but no, just laying in these elbow strikes. Grabbing EQ. Whoa, up to the top. Oh, uh-oh. Both men on the top rope. This spells wrestler as Breezy grabs the Blackwood Brawler. Oh, tries to lift. Oh, nope. EQ elbows out, elbows out. And EQ with a forearm strike of his own. Breezy sent tumbling down in the center of the ring. 1:30 left. Oh my God, Breezy jumps up. Hooks the head. Goes for the superplex. No, EQ reads the situation, wrapping his legs around the ropes. Both men still up there. Oh, and a massive headbutt by EQ. Breezy sent tumbling. But no, Breezy back up. No. Lift up. Oh my gosh. Avalanche gourd buster to Breezy. Oh, EQ still at the top. 45 seconds. Breezy with a 2-1 lead. If he's able to hold on, he will win the greetings from the Backwood Ranch. The diving elbow drop. Hook of the legs. And it is 2-2. Don't know. EQ's trying to win this. Hooks the head. Equalizer. Drilling the top of the head of Breezy into the mat. And that is 2 quick falls. And it's 3-2 EQ. And EQ will retain the Ironman Championship. The crowd has seemingly changed from the start of the match. The crowd couldn't get enough of EQ. But now the crowd is turned on EQ. And a rain of boos has fallen in the ring. And it's tag team action after the Ironman title match with, and entering first, it's going to be, well, the SES with Saintzz and Steve, as I'd like to welcome to commentary Jacob. Jacob, what are your thoughts on this match?
Well, there's a lot of story in this, obviously. This is the faction colliding. There's 4 members in this faction, all 4 members in this match. I have no idea how this is going to go. It's either going to be a brutal fight to the death, or it's just going to be a finger poker dream.
Well, I'm hoping for the first one, as both men, Steve and Saintzz, sporting West Ham colors.
I mean, it is West Ham's hometown. We are just around the corner from their stadium. I am surprised to see the fans here at home booing Saintzz in his own town, but
I just don't think anyone likes him, so.
just goes to show how hateable Saintzz is as a person. But we will have to find out who is more hateable, Saintzz and Steve or Ultraviolet. It's a difficult challenge. Speaking of making their way down to the ring, we have our current tag team champions. The other half of the Steel City Saints, Ultraviolet.
And it looks like here the crowd is favoring the reigning and defending tag team champions. This will be their last defense was against Law and Order.
I believe this is their second defense, if I'm not mistaken. As we see them taunting the crowd. Steve and Saintzz not stopping staring at them.
This match will certainly be interesting with all the dynamics that are merging in this. Saintzz feeling disrespected and betrayed by Ultraviolet. Now Steve has a lot of tag team experience, has won these titles before.
Multiple time tag team champion across multiple different promotions.
Steve has a different partner here, as UV's pretty much been together since they've both pretty much entered during this run. And Hazel seemingly not wanting to give up the title.
Hazel and Tara not wanting to give up their championships, possibly scared that Steve and Saintzz could be taking their championships from them.
I mean...
And the bell has rung. 2 competitors circling the ring, probably not wanting to make the first move, seeing as, you know, they are still technically teammates.
Steve holding up their arms. Hazel able to slip under. Right into a waist lock. Steve overpowering Hazel immediately. Swings for a chop here. Hazel under it again.
Hazel using her speed to her advantage. This match is speed versus power. I don't think you can get a better version of that dynamic than this match right here.
Oh, Hazel, Schoolboys and Steve just seemingly just not phased by it. Grabs list, goes for a short arm lariat here. Hazel dunks under again. Waistlock once again applied by Hazel.
Hazel managing to overpower Steve and send him into the corner.
I don't know where she got that power from, as Steve goes right into the turnbuckle into UV's corner.
How? Just goes to show the absolute strength of these 2 women. They may be small in stature, but they are powerful.
As Tara tags in. Some tag team offense here and a double back elbow.
And what I will say is Steve may be more experienced as a tag team wrestler. Ultraviolet are more experienced as a tag team together. These 2 have teamed together for I don't know how long.
Very true. Steve swings the lariat for both. Both women ducking into double drop toe hold. Ugh. And a double elbow drop as well. Tag team offense at its finest as Tara goes into the cover. Oh!
Steve just sitting up. Steve
goes
got
for a
her up.
slam.
Tara down behind, once again using that speed and a drop kick, trying to take Steve off of his balance.
Steve pushed into his own corner. Now, a theme of this match so far is that UV is able to pretty much duck everything, and Steve catching with a massive Uranagi. And here comes the
Commentator's
front man
curse.
Saintzz.
As soon as you start saying it's going someone's way, it flips.
This is Saintz's second match. Oh, and there's the first German suplex of the match.
Blank, how many German suplexes do you think we are going to see tonight from this man?
Double digits.
Oh, it has to be double digits.
And there's two.
Saintzz showing these two why he is the leader of the Steel City Saints.
Saintzz throwing around Tara like she's a feather. And that's the third German suplex in a matter of 30 seconds. And Saintzz is just unfazed, not even breaking a sweat.
This might be over.
Saintzz picking up Tara once more, maybe looking for a fourth German.
No, possibly looking to tag Steve back in?
Throws into the corner.
No.
And a massive shoulder thrust. And again. And again and again.
Targeting the ribs of Tara. I mean, if you can't breathe, you can't win a match. Let's be honest here. This is doing some serious damage.
Very true. As the ref's counting him off, the ref's at 4. And Saintzz is still going.
There we go. Saintzz finally getting off of Tara.
Ref not one.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
That's your teammate. You guys are in a faction together.
Once again. Okay, Steve with some not so nice sign language.
Hazel trying to get into the ring.
Hazel not happy. Saintzz aiming for Tara. Tara's able to duck. Saintzz goes shoulder first into the corner.
No, he hit Steve off.
Oh.
Saintzz has hit Steve.
Steve sent to the floor. Tara's still in the center of the ring. Saintzz picking up a massive clothesline, taking the head off of Tara.
You can hear that echo throughout the arena. And Saintzz just taunting to the crowd. His hometown booing him.
Saintzz trying to play to the crowd here, but the crowd's not giving him the response he probably wants out of this hometown crowd. Saintzz picking
up, sending Tara into the Steel City Saints corner.
We'll just go with Steve in Saintz's corner.
There we go. That works better.
Goes for another running shoulder. Tara leapfrogs. Steve tags in, recognizing, and a double axe handle to the back, stopping Tara from getting to Hazel.
I mean, Tara's not stupid. She has learned from what Saintzz has done before. Saintzz went for that shoulder thrust again. She's going to get out of the way and she's going to know what's coming.
Steve here for the back suplex. Oh, Tara, great athleticism, able to flip out, and a rolling elbow strike right to the bridge of the nose of Steve.
But Steve stays standing, holding the jaw.
Tara grabs. Oh my! Whoa.
Oh my! The power behind these girls is absolutely insane.
Oh!
There we go. She had that burst of power, but could not capitalize, collapsing underneath the weight of Steve.
A sliding lariat. Once again. Oh, looking for that knee of steel. Looking for the knee of steel. Inverted face lock.
But Tara dropping down.
Tara able to get out of it.
Tara trying to roll him up.
And Steve once again staying standing.
You just can't take the man down.
The sheer strength. Oh, Tara counter with the stunner.
Could Tara get to Hazel? Could she finally tag in her teammate here?
Tara inching ever so closely.
Both teams tagging out.
And Hazel's in.
Sling blade to Saints. Straight away into a drop kick. Hazel is firing up. She has waited this whole match out on the outside, finally getting an opportunity to get in the match, and finally has a high knee strike right into the corner. Saints bouncing out. Huge corkscrew moonsault. Could she be looking for the cover? She does. Is it over?
To the cover.
No.
Saints is able to get out of it. I think you can see just the extra power, the extra, this oomph and all these strikes. Hazel clearly unhappy with the Steel City Saints front man. Goes for the fall to ashes. Saints with the pure strength to catch Hazel.
Saints really has not taken much damage this match. It's going to take a lot more than that to manage to hit a big move on him.
Goes for that Beast Unleashing the DDT. As Hazel's able to slip out, plants Saints' head.
I am proven wrong as Hazel spikes him on his head, sending him to the floor.
Hazel hooking the leg.
It seems like Ultraviolet just want to get this match over with. Like they don't want to be fighting inside their faction.
That could be it. Or they could just both be just, I would say scared of the overwhelming power that Steve and Saints possess. Straight jacket.
If you were in the ring with them, you would be too.
Saints able to back up Hazel into the corner.
Specifically, Saints in Steve's corner. Steve tags himself in. And a running power slam from Saints. All of that weight just dropping onto her chest.
Drilled into the slam as Steve lifts up Hazel. Some tag team offense between the two. Oh my. Power bomb German suplex combination.
I think she's broken her neck. It has to be over. What?
Hazel able to...
I'm lost for words.
I don't know how you kick out of that with those two men. Steve dragging Hazel.
You have two of the strongest men in this company drop you on your neck, and you manage to kick out. That right there is pure strength. Pure resilience from Hazel.
Saints trying to get into the head of Hazel. Doling some language that we cannot repeat live on. Oh, I mean, no.
You can tell he's home by the language he's using.
No.
Oh, but Tara pleading with him.
Tara's
begging Saints not to do this.
Playing to the emotions of Saints.
I don't think this is playing to the emotions. Let's be honest here. I don't think Saints has any.
That's what I'm trying to get at. I don't know how this is going to... Oh.
What? Oh, no.
Oh.
He's calling for Steve. No. Come on.
Steve obeying Saints' orders.
This is your faction, mate.
Oh, no. Holding Hazel in position.
No, come on. Ref, do something.
Wait. Oh, my. Just tossing Tara.
No.
Center of the ring.
He's going to make her watch.
Hazel's is forced to watch. Saints setting up for the punting. Oh. He shoots and scores.
Get some medics out here.
Oh my god. Hazel biting up the arm of Steven and fall to ashes. Hazel probably filled with pure hatred right now.
I mean, he did just punk kick her best friend.
Steve grabs Hazel, step up enziguri.
Hazel is fired up right now. A fall to ashes to Steve.
Uppercuts galore for both Saints and Steve. Saints left alone in the ring.
Hazel having Got Saints in a waist lock.
Driven
Sending him
into
into
the
the
corner.
corner.
O'Connor roll. Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
No.
No. Chaos Theory, the German suplex.
The
Bridges into the
strength.
cover. But Sainz is able to kick out.
Oh.
I don't know how Hazel did that.
I don't know how either of them did that. Hazel managing to get a German suplex and Saints managing to kick out. I mean, it's not many times in his career that he's been managed to be, lifted up like that and dropped onto his neck. This must be a very new feeling for Saints. And trust me, it's not a fun one.
Hazel tagging in Tara, who just took that punt kick right to the side of the skull. Steve going for double lariats here. Both women duck. Drop kick, both hitting a drop kick with the back, and both men are outside of the ring on opposite sides.
Oh, diving over on a double suicide dive. Look at that, Steve getting to his feet on the other side of the ring.
Oh, Saints sent into the crowd.
Disposing of Saints.
I think Saints is sitting in one of the front row seats.
Oh!
Both.
Another double suicide dive from Ultraviolet. Straight out to Steve. Back in the ring they go. Tara and Steve, the legal men. There we go. Tara back to Hazel. Oh my god, and a big boot.
The momentum has been squashed by Steve. Inverted face lock. Can he get that knee of steel? Oh! Hazel in the inverted face lock. Steve just catches Tara by the throat, shoves off, goes for the knee of steel, catches the arm. Got to control both arms here. Backslide opportunity.
Steve staying standing once again. Oh! Ego death!
Skull kick. And there it is. Stargazer. Center of the ring. Over.
Saints trying to get back.
2, 3.
But cannot make it in time. Ultraviolet are still your tag team champions. What a fight we just saw between the Steel City Saints. I would say these two teams, but this one team just went at each other's throats. And Saints cannot pick up the win in his hometown.
As both women hug after this grueling match.
It seems the SCS is in disarray after this.
After I was going to ask next, what is next for the Steel City Saints? Oh.
Hazel offering the handshake. Does Saints accept? Ultraviolet wanting to move together as a strong unit.
And
Steve shaking the hands.
Steve shakes the hand, but Saints.
Saints just berating Steve. And Ultraviolet leaving. Not willing to help Steve, their faction mate.
Saintzz calling Steve useless.
And once again, a word we cannot repeat.
Saintzz is truly at home.
But Steve still following Saintz's lead.
And it's national title time as we're going to crown a new national title. As here comes the mastermind, Dobby. Now, once again, we're going to have some, you could say,
Faction war. Not faction,
yeah, faction war. We'll go with that. As the Paradox, as the Paradox are facing off here.
Dobby beating Jacob Sterry to get into this match.
Now, Dobby has yet to win any gold since returning. Kholoki was the first Ironman champion, so Dobby looking to get some gold around his waist here.
The last time Dobby won a championship was June 20th, 2020. That was the Tag Team Championships alongside Kenna.
Let's see if he can repeat that same success here and claim the national title. But he's going to have to go through a man that I would say no one in the locker room wants to face off against.
Once again, one of the biggest men we have on our roster.
And here comes Kholoki. Now, last rise, Kholoki sent a message to Dobby, shoving him after his match with Jacob Sterry.
And as Kholoki makes his way down to the ring, I can only notice that Dobby's arm seems to be taped up. He's taken off his jacket and he's got tape all over that shoulder. That affects a lot of his big moves.
That is true. I'm gonna really hope that tape is, because it's a telltale sign to Kholoki to what he needs to target. And this could put Dobby at a huge disadvantage in this match, as Kholoki already eyeing the shoulder.
Kholoki is smart enough to know when he sees that tape, he has a target. He knows what he needs to break down.
Both men in the corners. And this match is underway. Both men circling each other. And there's the lock up there.
Dobby seems slightly hesitant to go into this, knowing he's got that taped up shoulder. And Kholoki can easily take advantage of that, but Kholoki bring him into the headlock.
Kholoki in control here. Dobby prying the hands of Kholoki here. And Dobby's able to slip into a waist lock. Dobby's shoulder seemingly is holding up right now. And there goes Kholoki going right for that bad arm. He's going to hammerlock Dobby here.
Wrenching on that shoulder, pulling it upwards. Oh my.
Ooh, putting a lot of tension on that shoulder.
That can pop his shoulder right out of place with a quick hammerlock.
Kholoki seemingly apologizing. Very unlike the Antichrist. As they lock up again. Kholoki waistlocking into a waistlock takedown. Deadlifting Dobby back up to his feet here.
Just the raw power.
Oh, just swinging Dobby around. Going for another one, though. Dobby able to elbow out.
Oh my god.
And a shoulder tackle right to Dobby, and what I presume is going to be that hurt shoulder. Once again, Dobby going to run out here. Revelations
ducking.
goes, no. Dobby under it. Leapfrogs over. Goes for that lariat once more. Dobby able to Kholoki catches Dobby off the ropes. And able to get a northern lariat this time. Kholoki pulls up Dobby, throw it into the corner. Ooh, and a downward elbow strike.
Just spiking the point of the elbow into the dome of Dobby.
Turning around and now clubbing forearms. Dobby getting punished in that corner. Kholoki wanting Dobby to fight back here.
You can hear the crowd wanting the same thing.
Ooh, a backdrop driver. Dobby landing on that right arm, and that's just going to be a massive amount of pain. Kholoki once more. Seemingly apologizing at the start of the match. Clearly not again, and then a deadlift and another backdrop driver. Goes for the cover.
It does not matter how close you are with Kholoki. When he is in that ring, he is going to find any weakness and break you apart.
And Dobby's able to kick out of one there. Dobby maybe seemingly unaffected by this offense.
I think Dobby's affected by this offense, but I think he is just being fired up by his home crowd. Listen to this. Listen to them erupt for Dobby.
Dobby now sending some forearms Kholoki's way. Big man still on his feet, but getting backed up into those ropes. Oh, and that one forearm sends Dobby to a knee. And also gasping for a breath of fresh air. Kholoki lifting him up. Thrown into the corner. Goes for a big splash here and finds nothing but the turnbuckle and a drop kick through the ropes, and Kholoki sent out to the outside of the ring. Kholoki caught off guard by this burst of energy from Dobby. No. Oh, no. Oh, ooh. Kholoki grabbing that right arm and just slamming it. Oh.
I'm struggling to watch.
Oh my god. Kholoki trying to break the arm of Dobby. At this rate, the ref might have to call this off.
Dobby needs some medical attention. No.
Oh, no. No. Dobby in a very, very bad position. Kholoki's feet. Oh. This is hard to watch. Kholoki pulling that right arm into the post, forcing the shoulder to go in that solid heel. And that is nothing but forgiving. It is just... Ugh. No. Oh, and a big boot right to the right arm. I don't know how Dobby's even have any function left in that right arm. Kholoki back into the ring. Lifting up the mastermind.
Dobby just struggling to be on his feet.
Kholoki just pretty much going, swinging for the Revelations once more. Swings with the bad arm for make or break.
But Kholoki booting the arm.
And Dobby spins out into he spins out and hits for the left arm. But Kholoki's still on his feet. Oh! Revelation of his own. A massive lariat.
Both men on the floor.
Dobby trying to get some feeling back into that arm. Kholoki does not know what just happened to him.
Dobby reminding Kholoki of who he is.
And a running drop kick to the corner, and another one.
Sending Kholoki rebounding between his feet and that corner turnbuckle.
Looks for a third and stomping at the head. Dobby backing up, sizing up Kholoki. Drop kick, but seemingly hesitating on it.
Dobby getting that airtime so he can push his feet right out into the jaw of Kholoki.
And sending Kholoki into the center of the ring.
And Dobby with a shining wizard to the back of the head. Oh my. What? These two are meant to be friends. But Dobby just sending his knee right into the back of Kholoki's head. Dobby hooking one of the arms. Oh my God, could he be looking for the Exodus? He is. Exodus to Kholoki. No, but Dobby drops him. Dobby not having enough strength in that arm to keep him up. Dobby just wanting his arm to work, trying it again, but dropping him again. Trying one more time. And the Tiger Driver 91 from Dobby.
Oh my. Kholoki's neck driven, unprotected in the center of the ring. And that...
Oh.
I don't know where Kholoki found the strength. Oh no, Dobby. Dobby
just turning to ruthless aggression. Mounting Loki, raining down the punches, and now the elbows. Dobby just laying it into Kholoki. The referee needs to do something. The crowd is egging Dobby on to continue beating him down. The ref is telling him to stop. But I don't think Dobby is stopping anytime soon. Never mind, the ref finally backs Dobby up. After he violently attacked his own tag team partner. Dobby looking to go again, but the ref shoving him off. The ref might need to check on Kholoki here, see if he's still conscious. Kholoki's bleeding. Dobby has busted Kholoki open. Dobby trying to grab him. But a kick to the shoulder. Kholoki has found his target. He wants to break the shoulder of Dobby. Holy. Dobby originally getting that injured shoulder on the last episode of Rise. And Kholoki has immediately started targeting it. Swinging for the revelations, but Dobby ducking under. But Kholoki catching him in a half Nelson. Is Dobby going to tap? Oh my God. He is wrenching on that bad arm of Dobby, trying to pop the shoulder out of place. Dobby pleading with him, begging his former friend to let him out. The ref asking if he needs him to call it. Dobby refusing, not wanting to give up in his own hometown, his home country, in front of his people. Oh my God. No, this is it. He's got the half Nelson, hell bent, locked in. Dobby scratching and clawing, trying to get out of it. But Kholoki just keeps on wrenching it back. And we all know what happens if you don't tap out to the hell bent. You are sent up to heaven. Dobby refusing to tap out. Dobby clenching his fists. Dobby about to break the arm free. Kholoki readjusting the hold, lifting him. And there we go, heaven bound. Dobby sent to his final resting place. As this match is over. Kholoki bridging. 1, 2. Holy! Dobby manages to kick out. Dobby's still alive. Dobby keeps on kicking. The entire arena has erupted. I don't think there has ever been more support behind Dobby than in this one moment in his hometown. Kholoki pleading with the ref. Desperate for it to be a 3. Kholoki lifting him up. And just lobbing Dobby into the corner. Kholoki, I think Dobby has finally angered Kholoki. Before this, Kholoki was cool, calm and collected, wrestling it like any other match. But now Kholoki's got emotions. Dobby kicked out of the heaven bound. But Dobby snapping the fingers of Kholoki. Holy. And a jumping enziguri from Dobby to Kholoki, who is now sat on the top rope. Dobby pulling himself up with the ropes. A forearm to Kholoki. Another one. Another one. And Dobby just raining down forearms on his former tag team partner, Kholoki. But no, Kholoki catches in a headbutt to Dobby. But Kholoki holding on. Kholoki just seems over it at this point. No. Kholoki, you can't.
No. Dobby is able to hold on here.
Dobby with a headbutt. Keeping himself standing, holding Kholoki.
No, both men.
Exodus. Could Dobby be looking for the Exodus from the top rope?
From the top rope. He got it! Planting Kholoki face first.
Dobby throwing the single arm over. 1, 2. The hometown hero has done it. Dobby is your new national champion.
Dobby is able to come out on top over his tag team partner, Kholoki, and win his first taste of gold since coming back.
Dobby's first championship since June 20th, 2020, with an injured arm. Going through everything to defeat his tag team partner, his best friend. Dobby finally gets his hand raised in the middle of this ring at Royal Legacy. Dobby is your new national champion. Listen to the crowd. Listen to his home audience. Dobby asking the ref to wrap it around his waist as he does. There we go. Dobby struggling to hold the championship because of his arm, but he's got it round his waist. Staring up at the camera, staring into the fans, cheering for him. Something I think he didn't expect after everything he's been through in the lead up to this match. Dobby blowing a kiss to Kholoki. I think we might have seen the end of the paradox. But as we end the paradox, we start a new chapter with Dobby as the national champion. As you see him one last time take in the home crowd.
It indeed came home. And even after that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time. As the cage above me lowers down, I am joined here by Feywind.
I'm glad to be here. We are in for one hell of a match right now.
For those of you that don't know the rules of this match, I will be going over them quickly with you. The match will begin with one member from Team Cruise, Milky and Delta Delta Dropkick, and one member of the franchise players inside of the cage. After 5 minutes, a member from the franchise players will enter. After 3 minutes, alternating members from each team will enter the match. Once all competitors have entered, WARGAMES officially begins. If you escape or you leave the cage, you forfeit the match and your team loses. The only way to win this match is by pinfall or submission. Let's get the competitors out here. And as we can hear that music play, we all know exactly who is coming down to the ring. Ultimate Guy is making his way down. And I do believe he is the first man to be entering. As you can hear the crowd chanting, "Where is your famous Jaspini?"
Of course, Jasper being taken out of action when he last defended his Ironman championship against Equinox on Rise. Evidently, the crowd don't care about being sensitive about it at all.
I mean, it is a British crowd. What more can you expect?
It is Britain.
You come to England, you are not getting sensitive. I feel it's the one thing the British don't do. You see Ultimate looking around this cage, looking at the structure he's going to be stuck in for the next, I don't know how long.
There has to be some amount of fear in Ultimate right now. But just looking at this, you can't look at this and not be scared in some capacity.
Oh, you have to be terrified entering a structure like this. 2 rings, a metal beam in the middle, surrounded by metal. There is no chance.
And of course, no disqualification.
No disqualification is if any member brings a weapon in. Oh! Oh.
Well, this is new.
This is something quee. Feywind, Are you seeing the tank at the side of the ring? Not the side of the ring, the side of the entrance ramp. To the right of the stage.
Whoa!
Jacob Cage has just risen through a tank, followed by Bryce.
This is an entrance. Where did they even get that?
Kills.
It is time to party.
Holy guacamole.
I'm speechless.
Cruz joining
Oh, it is
them.
Cruz!
There is only one man left to join them. Is he inside the tank with them, or is he going to come from the stage? Bryce getting back into the tank.
It looks like Cruz is going to be the first man in for Team DDD, Cruz and Milky.
But did you notice the same thing I noticed? There was only 3 men stood on top of that tank.
So yeah, where is Milky?
Milky is still yet to be seen. Cruz had said he will be here, but there's no guarantees. Cruz calling for his home country. Getting chills as we have Cruz and Ultimate starting us off in this ring, in this match, not just this ring, in these rings. As Cruz makes his way into the ring. The 2 men in opposite rings. And you can hear the crowd chanting, "Stand up if you love our Cruz." Cruz getting a warm welcome back to his homeland of England. The ref asking if both men are ready. The ref counting us down, as I would say this match is underway, but it is not. We still have 6 more men to enter this ring before the match begins and the timer officially starts.
That's right. As of now, it's simply a game of wearing each other down. Oh, and Cruz immediately with a punch to the face.
Cruz showing no love lost here to Ultimate tonight.
And these men just going back and forth with punches to the face. Oh, it looks like
These two.
Cruz getting the upper hand here.
Cruz sending him off the ropes, but Ultimate reverse whipping. Oh, swinging a lariat. Cruz ducking under. And a sling blade from Cruz. Sending Ultimate to the floor almost immediately in this match. These 2
Cruz.
men are going to have to endure the most out of anyone in this match.
Well, I'm curious to see how. I'm curious about the decision to send in Cruz first. After all, he's got the bad knee, so I don't know.
I mean,
maybe
this has to be a call by Cruz. He wants to prove himself. Maybe he saw Ultimate in that ring and he decided he wants to wrestle him. He wants to show what he can do against another former world champion.
I mean, can you blame him?
I mean, obviously not, but speaking of former world champions, the man that dethroned Ultimate for the championship, if I'm not mistaken, was Milky. Another man in this match. So there has to be something in the mind of Ultimate. You know, in the back of the mind.
Yeah, there's going to be some bad blood between Ult and Milky, especially in this.
And a forearm strike from Cruz. These two seemingly starting off quite slow, knowing that they're going to have to endure this entire, I wouldn't even say match, because the match hasn't started, this entire brawl, fight.
Cruz whipping.
Sending him off the ropes.
And a clothesline.
Sending him to the floor, trying to weaken that chest and that back at the same time. That clothesline right across the chest, right in the area of the lungs, trying to wind Ultimate. Cruz leaping up to the second rope, and oh my god!
Was not expecting that. What I was saying earlier about his bad knee, completely disregard it. Cruz has not lost a step.
It might be the booze.
It might be.
He is in his home country of England, who are known for liking a drink or two. And there we go. Cruz already trying to get into the mind of Ultimate Guy. Oh my god, that's low. And a dragon screw to the knee of Cruz. Oh my god.
Of course, Ult would target the knee like this.
I mean, this isn't just Ult being a bad person. This is, if you want to win this, you have to go to these levels. As much as you can love and respect Cruz, no matter what he does, especially getting into this chamber, you have to question why he chose for himself to go in first with that knee injury, especially against someone like Ultimate, a veteran in the business. He's obviously going to go after that weakened spot.
Yeah, he knows what to do to get to be the most effective in a match. I mean, he did lose the world title to Milky, but in order to do that, he had to win it in the first place.
And there we go, shin breaker, dropping Cruz's leg onto his knee. And Ultimate just taunting the crowd, saying, "Come on, England." As we hear the countdown begin.
All right, who's coming out next?
Which franchise player member is coming out to join Ultimate in the beatdown of Cruz?
It's the new guy.
The current MWC Spotlight Champion. Blank is making his way down to the ring. And there we go, just screaming at the crowd that they fucking suck. To quote him exactly. I know we've been trying to avoid harsh language, but this match feels like it needs it. If there's one time you're going to use that sort of language, it is during the War Games match. Blank just questioning if Ult even needs his help. But Cruz shoving Ultimate off. Cruz shoving Blank. A punch to the face of Blank, a punch to the face of Ult.
Oh, dishing out the damage. 2-on-1, but doesn't mean Cruz can't handle himself.
And the crowd going crazy for Cruz. Oh my god.
The chop block.
Trying to break him down. You know what they say, if you can't beat them, break them down until they're nothing. And a sliding ultimate L. We are 6-7 minutes in, and Cruz might already be out of this match.
It's a shame to say, but I think you might be right.
Cruz desperately needs backup, but he's got some time to wait now.
Yeah, for Cruz, it's just about waiting out the storm, making sure he doesn't take too much damage until one of his teammates can come down and help him out.
In a match like this, when the other team has the advantage, all you need to do is run and hide. Don't try and damage them. Wait for your teammate. They can help you. Make it an even fight.
Yes, trying to be a hero, that could get you potentially injured or worse in this match.
And these two locking Cruz in the ropes. Just continuous elbow smashes from Blank, running either side of him, while Alt holds him still. Here we go. Cruz is getting some backup. Who will be emerging from the tank? Who's your money on? My money is on B. Rice.
I'm going to go Jacob Cage.
There we go, Jacob
And there
Cage.
it is!
One off of the former tag team champions. Jacob Cage apparently praying.
I mean, in
Ultimate
War
charging
Game,
Jacob.
in War... Oh! And immediately an overhead belly to belly, and again!
Sending them both flying, just giving Cruz some space, bringing them to the other ring,
Slaps
making
the
sure
belly.
Cruz can recover.
Now just knee lift after knee lift to Blank.
And there we go, just repeated knee lifts from Jacob Cage as he's trying to fight off both men on his own while he gives his teammate Cruz time to recover. And just sending Ultimate back to the other side of the ring. And a corner splash to Blank in the opposite corner to Ultimate. And he's rubbing his belly. And the crowd asking for Jacob Cage to show them his belly. Oh, only in England. Jacob Cage seemingly agreeing. And there we go, Jacob Cage helping up his teammate after he took out both members that are currently in the ring of the franchise players. Jacob Cage reaching into the singlet. What could he be grabbing? He's blocking a fireball.
DDD understands what alcohol means to British people, evidently. I mean, bringing it into the ring.
That glass can be used as a weapon if need be. As
That's
we count
true.
down to the next franchise player to enter the ring. As we can hear the music of the current Pandora's box holder. Paco making his way down to the ring. He's got a chair in the hand.
He came prepared.
Taco just absolutely destroying Cruz and Jacob Cage with that chair. Well, there we go. He's grabbing Jacob Cage. They seem to have found their target. They think they've done enough damage to Cruz. They need to even it out and get the damage onto Jacob Cage. Blank holding Jacob Cage in place.
3-on-1. This is sickening.
No. Could they be looking for a triple powerbomb here?
Oh, into the cage.
Oh my god. If their goal was to even out the damage, they have accomplished that goal. I think both members of Delta Delta Dropkick, Milky and Cruz, are out. They are out like a light switch. I think the franchise players now just have to fight.
Right. Yeah.
Just have to wait for the third man. No.
Oh, come on.
No. Not to Cruz. Cruz holding onto the wall.
Cruz grabs it. Oh, that may have just saved him.
That is the ring awareness of a veteran such as Cruz. You can't be holding someone up like that for too long, and as he hits the moonsault to all three men. Everyone in the ring is down. As we hear the countdown for the third member, presumably Bryce.
All right, keep your eye on the tank. And there it is. Bryce and
here we go, the crowd.
I don't think I've ever seen a solo cup that big.
What? The crowd once again coming up for a new chant for someone, but Bryce scaling the side of the cage. What? No. What is he looking for here? He's put the cup over his head.
The cup.
He's got the cup over his head. Oh my god!
Oh my!
You could say it's raining cups and dogs in England. As Bryce flies from the top of the cage, wearing a giant solo cup.
Honestly, I can't even say that I'm surprised about this. This is just something DDD would do.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. This is not surprising.
Bryce
and helping up his teammates.
Meanwhile, the franchise players in the other ring recollecting themselves, presumably.
It seems as both teams are recollecting themselves currently. Blank calling them drunks, but that is not something you want to say here in England. Because everyone in this audience is a drunk.
Not just everyone within several miles of the arena is a drunk.
As you can hear the crowd saying, looking good, looking nice, look out ladies, here comes Bryce. And there we go. The crowd seemingly hearing what we had to say, saying we are all pissheads. We know what we are.
Pissheads and proud.
As the Delta Delta Dropkick seemingly going for their signature Delta Delta Dropkicks. While Cruz is in the other ring recovering, Delta Delta Dropkicks seem to be covering the franchise players.
And out comes,
the
speaking of the franchise
man,
players, final man,
the Omega. And the crowd chanting, your sister is your mother, your father is your brother. Here he comes. He is the Omega. The crowd seeming to not take too kindly to the Omega. And Omega looking underneath the ring.
While taking out tables. On sliding multiple tables into the ring.
And there we go, you can see him warming up on the outside, saying he's ready, saying he's prepared. Running into the ring.
And Cruz slamming the door in his face. The humiliation that the Omega must be feeling after that.
Omega feeling the forehead. And Cruz just dragging him in, as he can leave the ring at this point, as not all members are in the ring. But as soon as the last man enters, your current MWC heavyweight champion, Milky, enters this ring, the match will begin officially.
Wait, if you look at Omega, I think Cruz slamming the door into his face busted him open.
Is Omega bleeding already?
Yes, and
Omega's trying to leave.
Oh, and he immediately with the brass knuckles to Cruz.
I mean, what more would you expect from the Omega?
Oh, and holding him by his neck now. Come on. I know this is War Games, so there's just no need for that.
There's no need for the blatant disrespect from the Omega. But you have to remember. Oh! Cruz is also bleeding.
I mean, getting hit with brass knuckles to the skull multiple times, that'll do that to you, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, these Omega and Cruz have insane amounts of history.
Oh, and Omega trying to get out of the cage.
Omega trying to leave. But if you haven't heard it enough times from the man himself, Omega is the man that initially retired Cruz by giving him that knee injury he has. But there we go!
Cross bodies all around.
Oh my god. Delta dropkick taking out the field, and a Uranagi to Bryce. And there we go, the crowd, during all of this carnage of everyone just hitting everyone with everything they have, taking out everyone in the field.
We've got a new chant going.
Your sister is your mother, your father is your brother, we shouldn't be saying that, one another, the franchise family. As the countdown begins for the last man to enter the ring, and for this match to officially begin, as everyone else in the ring is down on the floor.
Out he comes, the MWC World Heavyweight Champion. The All Heart, Milky.
Milky, where is he? Milky seemingly not coming out here. And there he is!
There he is! Oh, was worried there for a second.
The All Heart making his way down to the ring, as everyone in the ring is still down. But the franchise players have all crawled to the other ring, all managed to escape. As Milky takes off his championship. He's got a nice new haircut, looking much younger if I do say so myself, as he gets into the ring alongside his team.
Slamming shut the door, and now there is no escape.
The match has officially begun. Pinfall, submission, or forfeit. The only ways for this match to end.
It is time for War Games to officially begin.
You can break bones. You can kill someone. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you walk out victorious. As the crowd chanting, "We love you, Milky. We do. We love you, Milky. We do." Oh my God! I can't even finish the crowd.
And it is
the
a
crowd chant
brawl!
as a huge hockey fight breaks out.
It is just carnage right now.
I don't know what to call here. Everyone is just beating everyone. And you can see the main thing I caught from that is Alt and Milky.
Yes, Alt and Milky, like you predicted.
Immediately going after one another. We have Cruz and Taco. Delta dropkick. And Delta dropkick with Omega and Blank. Oh, trying to Irish whip Milky. Milky reversing with a drop kick to
Drop
Ultimate.
kick!
It is good to see this man back in action, no matter how injured he
Blank
may
turning,
be.
Blank turning Milky.
As we know, these two have wrestled once before on Takeoff every Saturday.
Oh, Blank going for the point blank, but Milky slipping out.
And
the broken heart!
It could be over right here. Oh, Taco going for the Kingdom throw, but Milky shoving him off. And a double team stun gun. As two members of DDD, Milky and Cruz, hit that stun gun. As Taco is hit with a clothesline by Cruz, sending him to the middle metal bit of that ring. There is no padding in that middle. That is all just bare metal.
And now Omega stranded, surrounded by all four members of Team Cruz, Milky, and Delta dropkick.
Drop kick.
And of course,
Drop kick.
of course, Omega begging for his life. And everyone just taking turns.
To hit a drop kick onto Omega. I mean, this must feel good. After all that Omega has done to these men, this must feel great.
The
And all
catharsis.
four of them at the same time. Absolutely clobbering Omega.
The crowd chanting about how Omega's mummy can't save him now.
And if you can hear their accent, they are not saying that with an O. Welcome to London, Omega. Oh, I've just noticed that table set up in the corner of the ring. What could Delta Dropkick, Cruz, and Milky be looking for here? As Jacob grabs the table and Cruz just beating on Omega. There is so much action happening in this match. It is hard to commentate. But one thing that is not hard to commentate is this audience just going absolutely insane for what seems to be Omega's mother. As Bryce says, he's a little tipsy. Oh!
Blow from Blank to Cruz.
That's low. Come on. I know anything goes, but He's just hitting them in their manhood.
The blatant disrespect. Otako going for the pin on Bryce here. But Bryce kicking out. Otako going for a pin on Jacob now. Kick out again.
There we go. Sorry, my mic cut out for a minute. And Omega shoving them all off. Seemingly wanting Milky for himself.
Milky and Omega going at it.
As the crowd call Omega's Mama Milf.
Now Omega going after Cruz.
And Taco grabbing the table. I'm struggling to see through this cage right now. I'm not going to lie to you boys, but... Oh my god, throwing Milky into the cage.
Aww.
As Taco sets up that table beside him. Taco holding himself up with that table. And
Now
Omega just...
smashing Milky's head into the cage again and again. Milky busted open.
See, I do believe half of the field now is bleeding.
The amount of bloodshed in this match.
You've sort of got to expect in a match like this.
Omega exclaiming that he needs to win.
Omega needing to prove himself to his team. You would have thought that the man who most recently, I do believe, of all of these men, competed for that world championship, wouldn't have to prove himself, but with the amount of losses he's been picking up recently, and only beating Breezy, a man who has won no matches here on the main roster, here on Rise. You wouldn't think he would have to prove himself, but he does. As all of them lifting Cruz onto Ultimate's shoulders. Omega laughing. Cruz slipping down. Cruz getting out of it.
And immediately going after Omega with a punch to the face. And Cruz taking on all four of the franchise players by himself.
He may have a bum knee, but he is the soul of Minecraft wrestling for a reason.
Omega swinging the lariat. Cruz ducking and tripping.
Cruz.
Indian Deathlock on Omega.
We know what he's going for. He's going for that Indian Deathlock cross-faced combination. There we go. He's got it locked in. The Crucify. He's got him locked up. And Bryce has Taco in a sleeper. There we go. Reverse SDO into a Koji clutch from Milky onto Ultimate. As Jacob whispering sweet nothings to Blank. Omega is reaching for his fellow franchise players, calling out for help. All of them calling for them to tap out. Omega dragging himself across the mat. Cruz trying to hold on, but his knee might be too weak to keep Omega in the hold. And Omega collapsing onto the middle rope. Cruz managing.
Cruz
Cruz letting
go.
go of the hold. Oh, and there we go.
Taco slamming Bryce into the corner. Bryce rolling back. Franchise players managing to get out of this predicament.
Ultimate rolling out. Milky finally letting go so Ultimate can roll out, as all of these men are battered and bruised. Bryce grabbing Taco. Cruz holding his knee, and Bryce just lobbing him into the cell wall. Never mind, Bryce throwing him to the middle.
Into the center. Jacob grabbing Blank. Dragging him in between the rings as well.
What could these teams be looking for? There's 2 tables set up. Jacob K stood in between the 2 tables. Bryce grabs the table. Jacob calling for Bryce. Cruz also has a table set up. Jacob lifting Blank into a superplex position.
On Taco grabbing Bryce's leg before he can go after Blank.
I think they possibly were going for that keg toss to Blank.
And Blank kneeing Jacob.
But Milky from behind of Taco. Hooking the arms.
Oh, hooking the arms.
Oh,
Jacob lifting Blank back up, and now Bryce has no one to stop him. Keg toss into the tables.
There we go. Delta drop kick. Sending them through, and it has to be over. Everyone is down. Omega's up.
Oh.
Omega's up to his feet. Bryce rolling away from all of the carnage. Omega staring at Cruz.
He sees Cruz. Cruz slowly making his way into the ring.
Omega
again trying to get out.
I think every man in this ring, in this match, wants to stop Omega. His own team, the opposing team.
And Omega's on the top. This is dangerous. Cruz following him. Cruz holding his knee. But pushing through, managing to get to the top.
Cruz dragging himself up to the top. Barely making it because of his knee.
This is dangerous. If either of these men lose their balance, that could well lose them the match. And Cruz punch to the face.
I mean, no matter what, this does not end well for either man. Well, for at least one man, because we're going to make the assumption someone is falling. And either way,
someone
it is going to
fall.
be painful.
On the irate from Omega.
No, Omega looking down at the table. Cruz barely able to stand, holding on to the rigging that hoisted this cage up. Cruz staying on his feet.
Omega.
Cruz hooking his head.
Hooking the head.
Cruz trying to lift Omega. No. Cruz, come on, you're better than this. You're better than this, Cruz. Come on, man. Oh my god!
Superplex through the table.
From the top of the cage.
That has to be it. Whoever manages to get the pin first.
Cruz throwing his arm
Cruz
over.
throwing his arm over. Oh no! And ults up.
No.
Oh, grabbing Cruz.
After all of that,
Ultimate
the first
bomb.
two that started this match. Ult with an ultimate bomb onto Cruz. And ult collapsing onto Cruz. No. Not like
One.
this.
2. And there it is.
The franchise players pick up the win.
A win, if you can even call it that. It's like they say in war games, there are no winners, only survivors.
And it doesn't seem we have many in this match. This match was chaos.
The complete carnage in both rings.
Every man, battered and bruised, every man in this match gave their everything, which surprisingly includes the Omega. He gave us everything into trying to leave. But his team, despite Omega's best efforts, come out victorious. And the crowd is not happy about this one.
The franchise players making their claim as
The top
probably
dogs.
the most dominant faction in the NWA. Used to be the SCS, but now I don't think there's any denying it.
There is no beating this faction. Even after a superplex off the top of the cage, Omega still stands victorious. He may not have gotten the full, but he won this match. And Omega raising everyone's hands as the ref checks on Cruz. Cruz clutching at that knee.
The franchise.
Oh,
Evidently,
come on.
they don't. I don't know how they don't think what they just went through is already enough, or isn't enough.
After everything that these two teams have gone
And Taco
through.
grabbing the case from ringside.
No,
Milky alone in the ring, surrounded by the franchise players.
no, surely
Oh
not.
no! I think it's happening. Taco is cashing in his Pandora's
surely
box
not.
briefcase.
What?
No! There's no way!
No. It cannot be.
Am I dreaming right now?
No.
Beat-ups! It's beat-ups!
No.
There's no way! Jumping clothesline to blank! And I think the Golden Bear is back in the NWA. Clotheslining
both men.
Ultimate Guy and Taco over the top rope. And now face to face with the Omega. And
These two men
the
have gone
franchise
to
player,
wars so
French-
many times.
the franchise players have to be in shock. I mean, B-Dubs just saved Milky.
At least Taco did not become champion like that. At least it wasn't after all of that fighting, that grueling match. And B-Dubs just calling them to the ring. While the franchise players back away, not wanting any more after that match they've just been through. Some people see it as cowardice, but after what they've just been through, this is only smart.
That is the best decision they could make right now.
It may be 4-on-1, but that's a 4-on-1 that's uneven in the one man's favor, because that man is B-Dubs, the fucking Golden Bear. And B-Dubs just brushing past Milky. What? I don't think B-Dubs was here to save Milky.
I think B-Dubs is here to stake his claim back in the MWA.
B-Dubs seemingly not caring about our current NWC heavyweight champion Milky. He is just here to fight. As we end the show, B-Dubs staring around the arena and Milky staring at B-Dubs, with the rest of the team sat on the outside, struggling in pain. And there we go, Milky going over to his team. Finally helping up his team so they can walk out together, showing that they are okay, showing that they survived War Games.
And on that note, I think it's time to say goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to Royal Legacy. We will see you.
I have been Jacob. I have been joined by Feywind. We will see you soon.